Let's go across to natural gas. Quite a few questions coming through on this. My last tweet on this and my last trade entry are well published, so you know where those are. We got long over there. The market moved down, undercut that level at that low, stopped quite a lot of traders out. I saw stories all over the show, people going short, people getting stopped out, only to bounce back up again, not only once, but twice. This is the 4-hour chart on my Black Bull broker tracking the Henry Hub price. That was my rollover. Let's have a look at the Henry Hub itself. As you can see, the rollover is represented by a big gap down. It's a rollover gap, doesn't necessarily need to be filled, but we're bullish in any case. We bounced off this moving average, or trying to. There's the 200 period moving average I'm talking about. A couple of short-term moving averages. There's the 100. The 50 and the 20 are still above us. We have a trend line here with one false break. That was the false break we spoke about last time that got a lot of traders taken out. Perhaps this is another false break doing exactly the same thing. If you remember, we went long here. Everyone got short on the break. We actually added to our long position and got out near the top. Maybe the same thing's happening again. It's quite a well-established trend line, this. And despite that false break and potentially this false break, I think we're going up. I believe there's some very cold weather coming along in both Europe and the US, some polar vortices, as they're called. It's interesting, I've still got the green squiggle and the red squiggle on here. We never got quite down to that level, and we're holding above it pretty firmly right now. So I guess I can take these off because they're sort of clutching up my chart. Let's get rid of them. They've been around for weeks, if not months now. And we can get rid of some of these trend lines, which are not going to be used again. And that's where we are. So quite a neat pattern, really. And what's going to happen tonight in a few hours' time, actually in about 8 or 10 hours' time from now, are we going to gap up towards this 50 MA and the swing high, and then see what happens there. Also the 20 coming down. They'll meet at the same time, I guess. So that's going to form a significant resistance at about 3.5, 3.54, if we gap up towards that swing high, and where the 20 period and the 50 period simple moving averages will probably meet up on that occasion. So we're still long on natural gas, holding that one, and it's looking quite good. At the same time, we're also short on WTI oil. Nothing's really changed. We've been selling the pops on every occasion, almost the entire year, and without exception, we've been successful. So pretty good. Can we carry this on into 2025? I think we could. I think we're going to see some escalation in the price of natural gas, maybe fueled initially by the spurt in the weather, cold polar weather, but also fueled by a demand for export from the US of LNG. And when it comes to oil, perhaps just an idea that there's going to be more drilling, more oil around, bigger supply, and cheaper oil in the US due to the Trump drilling, baby drill type thing. So that's where we are.
Stocks rising, markets parabolic. Bag me some cheddar, ain't no alcoholic. Charts looking sweet like a Dodgy pie. Strategies tight, made I'm one fly guy. Tickets on fire, pockets getting deep. Gravy boat overflowing, losing no sleep. Stop loss in place, man, I'm wrapped up good. P's and Q's proper, no misunderstood. To the moon, diamonds in me hands. Forget the fun, I'm the man with plans. Profit triggers popping, no time for scams. Ride this rocket.